طيب. Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Math with Mr. Hussein. Today, we are going to study the topic of the corollaries of the isosceles triangle. We have only three corollaries related to isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle only, not any types of a triangle, not a scalene, not equilateral triangle. Must be exist in isosceles triangle. Okay, this corollaries must be exist in isosceles triangle. It's very important in any exam. Before starting this topic, I will make a challenge or a short review on what we have studied before. Remember with me, isosceles triangle, specifically isosceles triangle. How can solve any figure related to isosceles triangle? Okay, specifically this lesson. In the opposite figure, we have two triangles, as you can see, triangle EDB and triangle DBC. ED as a given parallel to BC. As you can see, ED parallel to BC. Okay? Then measure of angle ADB equals 40 degrees. And the measure of angle BDC 100. Proves that this triangle DBC, this triangle DBC, isosceles. To prove any triangle as isosceles, you have two ways. The first one, you have to prove two sides are equal or congruent. Congruent, it's meaning that two sides are equal, must be equal in length, or two base angle are congruent, equal in measure. Okay, now in given, since we have AD parallel to BC, as you can see, AD parallel to BC, you can see letter Z. Z refer to a alternate angle. So since AD parallel to BC and the measure of angle ADB, as you can see, 40 degrees. Now we have Z letter. We have alternate angles. Z alternate refer to two alternate angles must be equal, so that we will deduce that since ED parallel to BC, therefore we have measure of angle ADB, as you can see, must be equal measure of angle DBC for reason what? Alternate angle. Okay? At first, now angle in triangle DBC, we have two angles. How can get the third angle? It's very easy. The sum of measure of angle in any, the sum of measure of interior angle in any triangle must be 180. We have two known angles. So the third angle equals 180 minus 100 plus 40 equals what? 40. As you can see, we have two angles equals 40. Since the measure of angle DBC equals measure of angle C equals 40 degree, so base angle equals this the two base angle equals, so we will deduce that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Why? Because we have two angles are congruent. Okay, so that we will deduce that triangle DBC, the required to prove triangle DBC is an isosceles triangle. Is that clear? Any question? Any question here? Okay, thank you for all. تمام. Okay, تمام نادين. تمام ملك. Okay, Shahad. Okay, thank you for all. Now let's move to the main topic. Corollary of isosceles triangle. We have three important corollaries. You have to know corollary 1, corollary 2, corollary 3. the statement of each corollary. Okay, focus with me. Now the median of an isosceles triangle from vertex angle. If we have median in isosceles triangle, okay, from vertex angle, this median perpendicular to the base and bisect vertex angle. Once again, the statement of Curry 1, the median of an isosceles triangle from vertex angle bisect it and perpendicular to the base. It's meaning that if we have, as you can see, any isosceles triangle, and we have median, as you can see, if we have median in isosceles triangle, we will deduce that this median perpendicular and bisect. Perpendicular to what? Perpendicular to the base side, okay? And bisect what? Bisect vertex angle, as you can see. Bisect base vertex angle. It's meaning that measure of angle CAD must be measure of angle BAD. Okay, is that clear? This is the statement of corollary 1. This is the deducing of the statement of the first corollary. Since we have AB equals AC, for sure AB equal AC, so this triangle, isosceles triangle, because two legs or two sides are equal, as you can see, AC equal AB. And since we have median ED, if we have median in isosceles triangle, what we will deduce? We will deduce that ED bisect vertex angle. It's meaning that divide angle A into two equal parts, into two equal angles. So measure of angle DEC must be equal measure of angle DEP. And also this median perpendicular to the base, okay, make 90 degree. This is the statement. This is the deducing of the statement of the first corollary. Okay. Now, similarly, by the same way, corollary 2. If we have a bisector of a vertex angle of an isosceles triangle, the scholars must be related to specifically isosceles triangle. If we have a bisector of the vertex angle of an isosceles triangle, this bisector, we will deduce that this bisector in isosceles triangle bisect and the perpendicular. Bisect what? Bisect base and the perpendicular to what? Perpendicular to it, perpendicular to base. As you can see, if we have any isosceles triangle, ED equal EC, so we will deduce that triangle ABC isosceles. Okay, if we have a bisector, as you can see, ED bisector, bisect what? Bisect the measure of angle A. It's meaning that divide angle A into two equals angles.